Load shedding, poor logistics and the water crisis have seen some companies in the sector closing up shop. The inability of employers to get their products to markets due to the challenges at Transnet has had an impact on the bottom line. The current wage agreement expires at the end of June, and it's believed that extending it will give the sector more time to recover. One of the proposals on the table is for workers to be given a sweetener over and above the current wage agreement of over 6%. The sector has vowed to do everything possible to avert a repeat of the 2021 strike that crippled the sector and the economy.
Wages and terms and conditions of employment are important to both employers and employees in the industry. This is a 10,000 employer-sized industry, 270,000 blue-collar workers affected by what we do. It's a 900 billion rand in terms of in relation to revenue sector. And finding each other in the form of a pre-bargaining conference is critically important, because we cannot afford, in the current climate that this country finds itself, negotiations that unravel and lead to a strike as we experienced in 2021.
Labour is hoping for a quick settlement this time around, rather than protracted negotiations, but has admitted that collective bargaining is on shaky grounds. It says that many employees are under financial pressure due to high interest rates and high inflation.
Collective bargaining is under pressure in this country. If we look at what happened in the civil service, now this is the biggest negotiation also in the private sector. So if we can have a good negotiation, a good result, so hopefully that will then also set the scene for future negotiations and diffuse the tension that exists currently in the industry.
NUMSA has slammed what it calls an anti-worker and union-bashing attitude of some employers.
Sometimes in the deadlocks we have, we're dealing with the stereotype of anti-worker, union-bashing attitude. And then it permeates that even if we're in negotiations, you can see the forest, but you can't see the trees. I don't know how to handle that. Somebody is in the middle of the forest, but he has no sense that this forest is a product of the trees.
The formal wage negotiations in the sector are expected to start towards the end of April, and delegates are optimistic that a settlement could be reached by the end of May this year. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.